Why, hello there, everybody. If you're here, that means I didn't quite get to your reading on stream, but that's okay. We're gonna get to your reading tonight. I apologize for taking an extra day. I was so tired, and I like to make sure that I'm in the right vibe, the right energy to get accurate readings. So I will see you there. Your timestamps are in the description below, and remember that the future can always change, so trust your intuition. You're psychic too. See you there. See you over there. Hi there, INNERVALLYVAL. How you doing? Thank you for trusting me with your reading, and thank you for your patience. You said, hi there, love. I would like a reading on our finances with my fiance and me, and he recently lost his job 2 months ago. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I'm trying to support me and our 2 babies. Oh my goodness, you have babies! You're so lucky. I really want to be a mom. I always talk about it all the time. You're very lucky. Anyways, I recently gave birth and I can't work, but I'm looking for a job. I'll be praying to God for directions. I don't know. Okay. You don't know if things are going to be okay? I'm really sorry about that, INNERVALLYVAL. Let's see what we got coming in for you. How about we do this too? I want to pull, we're going to start with you. We're going to start with you first. What's the star energy for INNERVALLYVAL's finances? What's going on with them? Ooh, Libra energy. We also have, okay, here's what I'll tell you. Libra is very much by the book. As long as you are consistent, as long as you are professional and you're transparent, it'll work out for you. I will say that we do have an energy of Mars here, and this is being very aggressive. This is being very driven. I think you feel this, right? Like you have 2 kids, and I'm sure you really love your fiance. You really want to make sure everybody is taken care of. You know, you're very much mama bear in this energy. You have the 12th house too. 12th house, it's interesting because I get a lot of water energies for mothers, and the Queen of Cups is also a motherly energy, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw her too, and that could be the reason you are drawn to my content, because I do try to give like a very sort of motherly healing, but I know I'm really cutesy patootie and I mostly do that because it matches my voice, but the intention is to give that kind of unconditional love. So I always try to tell people that if you love what you do, it will love you back, and that's true. But sometimes when we are in dire straits, we kind of have to push until we can start being comfortable again. You might feel like, it's interesting because, you know, you just gave birth, but you may feel like you're having to be very much, I don't know if you follow this sort of lingo. It's called in your masculine. And that's not to say that like you aren't feminine, of course you are. But in your masculine, all that implies is that you're having to work very, very hard. You're having to push yourself to your limits. You're having to test your strengths all the time. You're having to take action and be courageous and face a lot of darkness right now. That's all that being in your masculine means. It's just an energy. But being in your feminine is when we start to attract things towards us. But right now, I really feel like you're in your healing arc, and you know, they say that you need about, sorry, I'm like telling you so much because I really sympathize with what you're going through. I don't have any kids, but I always tell people like you need a good like 1 to 2 years after you have a kid to start working again. And so you just gave birth, you have another baby, you just got engaged. I can tell why you would be in this 12th house energy. This is very much, I'm looking at my shadow side. I feel a bit lost. My fears are coming up. You may even be having nightmares, and those nightmares probably do stem from, from money and stuff like that. I will tell you that tax season's coming up, and if you've been working or if your fiance's been working, since you have 2 dependents, I'm sure that'll look nice. You know, I'm sure that'll help you. So I was seeing that here in the, with the Libra energy. Oh no, my music. Here we go. Sorry, I'm just rambling on and on. Let's see what the tarot has to say. But that's the star energy we're working with. And by the way, INNERVALLYVAL, I'm gonna refund you, and you know, make sure you check your PayPal because Actually, let me do this before I forget and we move on. Okay, so I sent you a refund and it got rid of your reading on Ko-fi, but I'm still gonna do it for you. And yeah, let's see what we got. This is for you, and then we'll do, sorry I've been talking so much. This is for you, and then we'll do your partner too. Okay, thank you cards. 8 of Pentacles. You have a really good work experience. You know, that was coming up in your dice too with Libra. Libra is very by the book. We also have 6 of Cups. You may find yourself looking at jobs that you've done already. I don't know if you have that opportunity to reach out to companies that you've worked for before, or to maybe reach out to a job that you used to have, because the 6 of Cups represents, I need to go back to something. It is possible as well that you want to go back to making the amount of money that you did before having a baby. And the truth is that people usually treat women who have newborns as well as just children in general a bit poorly, because they assume that you're going to take off work more, they assume that you're going to get sick more. So if I were you, I really, you know, Libra does say that you may find yourself like wanting to be bluntly honest, and the 12th house says that you might find yourself getting emotional, and that's okay. It's okay to get emotional, but my biggest advice for you, Val, is to not tell people your entire circumstance, to just be very professional, and, you know, don't let them have an inch of your private life, because that's really none of their business. You know, show them that you're just as qualified as anybody else. And this is important, because I've done something similar. Not that I had a kid, but I was taking care of my disabled partner, and I also like opened up very stupidly about having clinical depression to my employer. And that just led me down this route of being taken advantage of being talked down to, of being treated like I was stupid, or even though I was always showing up on time and I was doing way more work than most people, there's still that stigma around it. So don't tell them about your private life. It might be a little difficult, because the 12th house does say that we're scared, and we want to touch people's humanity, but that can be hard, because, you know, as they'll say, they're wolves, right? Like, business is business, they'll tell you. We have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is here. Someone may come to your aid. The Queen of Cups. Remember how I said I wouldn't be surprised if you would draw the Queen of Cups? What the heck? The Queen of Cups is all about being kind and being warm and emotionally empathetic and healing and loving. So this energy is in your future. You may find that somebody else who is a mother, somebody else who understands your plight, understands what you're going through, will help you in some sort of way. Oh my goodness, your challenge is the Queen of Swords in the Sun card. The Queen of Swords is all about being independent, and the Sun card is telling you to think on your bright side. So once again, I was picking up on this energy about being very professional. The Queen of Swords doesn't talk about her emotions. She doesn't talk about what she's going through. She's very straightforward, factual, very businesslike, and that's really going to aid you right now. So this is what Spirit is calling you to take action towards, right? Be optimistic, look on the bright side, understand that there is opportunity, and know that you can make it. Your advice card is the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. When it comes to your community and the people that you love, don't be afraid to open up about what you're going through, because there are people out there that want to help you. I really mean that, especially a new mother. Not that you're a new mother, like you have a child before, but a new baby, not a lot of prospects. I promise you that there's some sort of Facebook group where they have like a girls group that can help you, anything like that. When my sister has autoimmune disease, and when she sorry, I'm like tripping over my words because I'm getting emotional. sorry. It hit home. I might have nephews. My sister, when she had her second baby, she couldn't get back to work immediately because she has an autoimmune disease. And like 2 years later as well, her husband had a stroke, and all of the community came to help her. There were women that were dropping off food for her, women that were dropping off baby clothes for her, women that were giving her strollers and cribs and formula and diapers. You know, all of these things happened both times, and just know that that opportunity is here for you, and it's very, very present, especially if you rely on your community. Yeah, that's what I have there. Okay, let's see what we have coming in with your partner. What's your partner going through? Priestess. They're feeling very defeated by the system. They're feeling like they can't rely on anybody. They're feeling very pressured. They're kind of letting negativity really get to them right now. You know, the High Priestess is also 12th house energy. I feel both of you are really in each other's emotions. The good news is that in the future you have the King of Wands, and this is them really stepping up. Thank goodness. Because I saw your energies, the Queen of Cups. We need this King of Wands. This is somebody who charges forward. This is somebody who, my goodness, I'm trying so hard not to cry. I feel so bad. I wish I could hug you. I really do. I really, really do. The King of Wands represents somebody who shows up and is there for you and pushes forward. Their challenge is the moon. Once again, 12th house energy, feeling very confused and feeling like they're punching at everything and nothing is landing. Feeling like they have to twist and turn and they don't really know what direction to go in. We have their advice being the Princess of Cups. They're being invited to go in a new direction. If there's something that they've been meaning to give a shot, they should try it. And they should definitely apply for things even if they aren't qualified for it. I actually don't remember, and Kofi was stupid and deleted your post, but I think you said that they're looking for a job. Just know the Princess of Cups says that there is something interesting and something shiny coming in, like an opportunity, but we have to be prepared to seize it. Like it's not just something that lands in our lap and we get it. It's something that lands in our lap and we have to like take action on it. We have to, like I said, you have to seize it. Change. Yeah, thank goodness. We have change. Just know that you may notice that they're going through like a period of just exhaustion. They're picking up on your energy, you're picking up on their energy. It's really hard, you know, you're rubbing off on each other because you care, because you love each other. And even if they aren't showing that, because the High Priestess does mean I'm keeping a secret, I'm trying to keep my cool, I'm trying to play it safe so I don't hurt you. You know, even if they are being a bit quiet about it, just know that they really are energetically picking up on it. But the good news is that that's going to change. It's going to change very soon. And the Hierophant says that they're going to find something very consistent. Yeah, I need to make a decision and work together as something. Yeah, you may find them just taking what they can in order to just keep bringing money forward. And I think that's really good. That's what a good man would do. You have a good fiance, I think. All right. Thank you so much. I'm really sorry about what you're going through. My heart goes out to you, and I hope that you got that refund. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Hey there, Leslie. Thank you for getting a little... Oops, I still have my career outfit on. Sorry. Thank you for getting a little reading from me. I hope that it's worth the wait. Thank you for your patience. Let's see what she wrote. You said hi. Just a general reading is fine. Wishing you the best, Ron. Thank you, Leslie. Let's see what you need to know right now. Let's go back and okay. What does Leslie need to know right now? And let me actually do a little ring. The last reading I did was a bit heavy. It's a bit heavy. There's a sweet woman who was kind of going through it. So thank you so much to my guides and Leslie's guides for aiding us in this reading. And thank you so much to the cards as well. What does Leslie need to know right now? Ooh, the Ace of Cups. Look at you, pure-hearted. Very, very cute. I like this. Your challenge is the Magician card. You may have a lot of opportunity, excitement, and joy, but not a lot of direction. And that's okay. That's okay. You know, the Ace of Cups says that I'm very pure-hearted. I'm very open. I'm taking in the world. I have a lot of love to give. Be careful as well. The Ace of Cups, anybody who comes up as the Ace of Cups is very vulnerable to being taken advantage of. So just be careful about that. Your focus right now is the Knight of Wands, and this could be a person, but it could also be like the energy that you're exuding right now. The Knight of Wands is all about, I want to explore, I want to do these things. Oh, that's really exciting. The Knight of Wands is very much like squirrel kind of energy. Oh, that looks interesting. It's in front of me. They can get easily distracted, but the things that they do, the things that they focus on, they pour a lot of energy into. And so all Spirit is saying is that you have the juice. You're very passionate, you're very loving. Obviously this card can mean a connection to the divine. If you feel like you have a very strong intuition, just know that you can really source that energy into what it is that you intend and make it come into reality so much faster if we focus. Now, I will say your outcome is the Knight of Pentacles, so I'm really not too worried. In the future, the Knight of Pentacles represents somebody who is focusing on themselves, is focusing on creating abundance, is able to be mature and on their own. And so I see you maturing. I see you choosing you in the face of distraction. And so, you know, you might meet this moment soon where you're like, man, I really need to get serious. I need to get serious about me and my future and what I'm doing. And it really works out for you. Your challenge being the Magician says that you have everything that you need to create something that you desire. So you have the money, you have the time, you have the opportunity, you have the connections, you have the energy, all of that. All of that is available to you in many, many ways. And that's not to say that you're rich. It's just saying that you have enough of everything. And so your advice card from Spirit is the Princess of Swords. And this is all about being open to learning. So what is it that's taking your interest right now? And how are we delaying taking action towards it? Because the Princess of Swords says that we want to learn, we want to understand, we want to have the knowledge to actually be successful with what it is that we see in our mind, what we're envisioning, what we feel pulled and gravitated towards. But just know that it takes time, it takes consistency, and it takes intent. But number one, out of everything, it takes intention. And so consider, you know, look into the Magician card, because I do feel like this is going to be a big message for you. I feel that whenever you put your everything into something, you make magic happen. And not everybody's like this. A lot of people who have very strong Saturn placements aren't like this. People who have Saturn placements, oh my goodness, they're just always running into issues. But you know, there's something about luck on your side, and it's because you have a pure heart. It's because you have pure intentions. You know, you're very sweet. You're very, very sweet to be around. And a lot of times people want to see kind people win. And so you may notice that the spirits are really on your side right now, but also your friends and your family. So don't be afraid to take really big steps in the direction of betterment, because that's really going to be good for you right now. Now, I know that these are like very basic, very broad energies. Let's see a little bit more. You get the Ten of Swords, the Temperance card, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I see you looking your procrastination in the face and saying no. Actually, I really mean that. The Ten of Swords means like, I'm not trying to say you procrastinate all the time. Everybody does it to some degree. It's hard, like we're on our phones, right? But the Ten of Swords says like, there's something zapping my energy. There's something that's something that's stealing from me. And if I really want to make something happen, I need to put my foot forward in the right direction and have up healthy boundaries with myself and with the people around me, as well as with, like, as I mentioned, the distractions. So it could be your phone. It could be, having friends that are maybe really bad with money. I've had friend groups like that. They're like, oh, we're going to take a 4-hour trip and we just planned it yesterday. Do you want to come? And I'm like, yes. So you know what I mean. The Seven of Wands is here, and this is about putting your foot down and setting healthy boundaries. And just know that this is something that you may find yourself doing for the next... Well, to be honest, it's going hand in hand, right? I think you figuring out what you need to put down and what you need to set up boundaries towards, that's the energy you're going to be in for the next 4 to 5 months. Maybe, I feel more 3 to 4 months, honestly. After that sort of period, after that 3-month period, this is when I see you reaching more of this Nine of Pentacles, where it's like, yes, I did it. I'm focusing on me, and I'm good. I'm feeling really good, and I'm feeling really proud. I'm feeling beautiful too. The Nine of Pentacles, she's like, I feel great. I feel great. We're going. Alrighty. Thank you very much, Leslie. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See ya. Hi there, Allie. You said, hi, gorgeous. I would appreciate a love reading for my situation with my crush. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's see what's going on there. Thank you for trusting me, and thank you for your patience. I hope that it's worth the wait, as I always say. Let's see what we got. What does Allie need to know about their crush? What's going on? Okay. This side, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, okay. Oh! Alright. Your advice card is, I'll put it this way. Your challenge is the Knight of Cups, and this represents going forward and being very romantic. All of the knights take action towards something. And so the Knight of Cups in particular is very passionate, very loving, very, very poetic. It's the Romeo card. Like, oh, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Kind of energy. So that's your challenge. I feel that this is something that we're seeking, something that we're longing for, and something that we deserve. Now, your advice card is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords tells us, and it always goes in tandem with the challenge, is to communicate what we want, what we need, and what we desire. And know that sometimes it's a recipe for success. I don't quite know if you've confessed to this person yet, or if they know that they like you. Excuse me, or if you know, maybe that's a Freudian slip. Maybe they do like, no, just kidding. I don't know. I can't assume people's feelings, but I can tell you what the cards mean. And the sun means happiness, joy, and success. This means that something is coming to light. And after that, we have the Empress. And the Empress is about beauty. It's about love. It's about abundance. It's a healthy harvest, right? She is the earth. She's Venus energy. So pleasure, romance, and love. And in the future, we have the Six of Cups, and this is going back to something. So in my opinion, I do, and sometimes the Six of Cups can mean that we're dreaming about something. We have rose-colored glasses on, and we're looking more at the idea of something rather than how it actually is. But the sun sort of counteracts that. The sun counteracts that, and that's your energy. This is you feeling excited. This is you being very interested. This is you trying to be more open and more seen. You may have even looked into glamour magic just because the Empress is very, she's very glamorous, and the sun is all about, look at me, notice me and my light and my beauty. And so my advice to you, Allie, would be if you want somebody that attracts you, that is attracted to you and takes action towards you, sometimes we have to sort of set the stage for them to think it's okay to do so. And so the Ace of Swords, in my opinion, is saying that we need to somehow, some way, get them to understand that we like them romantically. Because this says we need to be loved. We need love to come in. We need them to take action. We need them to step up and be a man, or be, or be a woman, or whatever it is you're attracted, whatever gender they are. We want them to see us and value us and appreciate us. And the Ace of Swords says that we have to be honest. We have to give them information so that they feel like it's okay to do so. And so let's see what we have incoming after this, because these are more the general energies. The Three of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Good news, I do see in the future, the Three of Wands means expansion and new experiences. If you don't have their number yet, well, there's an opportunity to get it, because the Ace of Pentacles means we're spending more time together. There's an invitation coming in. I feel like you're the one inviting them, and that's okay. Inviting them to spend time with you. And the Nine of Pentacles means, I always feel like she's texting on her phone and she's really enjoying herself. Like, look at her with her little birdie. So in my opinion, I see texting, I see social media, I see talking to each other, and that building more of a relationship. But how are we doing in regards to sharing our interest? Oh, we got it. You have to be a little slow if you... You have to be, I don't want to say slow, you have to be a little goofy with it if you don't think that a girl texting you all the time doesn't mean they don't like you. Like, obviously, if she's texting you a bunch, she likes you. And I think that they'll put 2 and 2 together. So there's an opportunity there. The King of Wands is about, ooh, I'm taking action. Sorry about the doggy next to me. Is your doggy? And the Lovers is here, and this is about connection. And then we have the World card, and this is the completion of a goal, learning of a lesson. Yeah, I did it. We did the thing. Hooray! Okay, so that's the most likely outcome. That's what I see coming in the current trajectory that we're doing, and that's really good. I like that. Just make sure you show them it's okay to kind of approach you in that manner, and you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. All right, thank you, Allie. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you are never alone and you are loved. See you later. Hi there, Lilith. Thank you for getting a little reading from me. I usually don't do these unless I'm live. I know you ordered this morning, but that's okay, because I was actually doing a makeup reading video, so I thought I'd just add you to the list. I hope that you like it. You said, "Hi Ron, can I get a love reading? I developed a crush on a guy recently. Also, I figured things around me have been going pretty bad recently with friendships." Oh no, I'm so sorry, Lilith. If it helps with the reading, my astrological sign is an Aries. Thank you, Ron. Yeah, let's see what we have coming in for you. I'm gonna leave that open here. I'll just close this since it's a bit distracting. But let's see what I got. Let's do a love reading for you. Let's see what I got. We're gonna pull for... Yeah, I wanna pull for your... They're telling me, sorry, you don't have to believe me, you can think I'm crazy, but the Spirit's telling me, they're telling me to draw for your energy at the top and their energy at the bottom in the most likely future. Obviously, because the future can change. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Also, thank you to my tarot cards. I'm trying to say thank you to my deck. And it's been so, every time I say thank you to my tarot deck, if you read tarot and give it a try, I feel it so happy. Like, it feels like it's happy in my hands. Maybe that's just in my head, but I like it. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Ooh, that's you. You like them like them. Oh my goodness, you like them like them. This is quite literally a crush. You're a lover. You're a lover at heart, aren't you? You're a romantic. Okay, so this is their energy. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is somebody who is being very patient. We have the Emperor card as well, and that's actually Aries energy. No wonder you're drawn to them. I've noticed this about Aries, and you probably feel the same way. They need somebody to match their energy. They need somebody that they respect if they want anything further than friendship. And so you probably really respect them. You probably really value their inputs. You probably, be careful, because sometimes Aries can pedestal other people, and that pedestal can make you a bit competitive. That's normal though, that's very normal, especially when our feelings are very vulnerable and where we have a crush on somebody. And so you may notice that like you're really interested in who they know and wanting to outperform their friends. So anyways, the Seven of Pentacles says to me that they're hard at work. They're hard at work at something, and they're trying to achieve a certain goal. The Emperor to me also says that they are hell-bent on making a major change in their life. And the Tower says that they are going through something very stressful at the moment. They might have a stressful home life. They might be very distraught. Like, I don't know how old you are, like if you're in high school or in college or older than that, whatever the case may be. I do think that they are trying to make a lot of money right now. Just because the Seven of Pentacles says I'm accruing value, and the Emperor says that I am on my grind. I'm on my grind, baby. And the Tower says that there's some instability, and so that's the reason why they're trying to bring in a bit more better footing. And so that's why they're acting the way they are. And no wonder you respect them. I really respect people who work hard too. I really do. Now, we do have the Three of Swords in your energy, and you had mentioned that you're struggling with friendships. This would be more than likely. You're probably afraid, there's probably a fear here that maybe that'll be held against you, or maybe something from the past will come back to you, or maybe that part of you isn't lovable, but of course it is. Make sure that you love these parts of yourself before seeking love and validation through others, but that can be difficult, and there's nothing wrong. Like, I've had so many healings happen thanks to somebody loving me unconditionally, so I understand, but at the same time, you really have to kind of pour that back into yourself sometimes. Okay, the most likely outcome is the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Not quite romantic energy. That's okay. The Eight of Pentacles does say that it usually represents about a month in this deck, because as you can see, there's a moon cycle. So over the next month, you may find yourself trying to pursue spending more and more time with them. And the Queen of Pentacles says that we're feeling more comfortable in their energy. You also have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords as well. And this is needing to make a decision. So you may wait a month and you're like, do I still feel the same way about them? Are they making moves on me? There's a kind of decision happening here. Is this still something that I want to pursue, or is this something that they're going to pursue? It could be either way. It could be both. But I do see you being very comfortable around this person, because once again, I think that you respect them. Okay, that's what I have, Lilith. I hope that you like that. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you are never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye.